So on Instagram, I am ruby.illustrates, and I've been doing drawing since I think the 22nd of December last year.
Hi Ruby, it's very nice to meet you after looking at all your wonderful illustrations. And so what got you into doing digital illustration?
I wanted to like check it out and just see, and I got a drawing and I thought it was really cool. And then I think like a couple months later, I like started following various accounts and I saw like a competition thing where it was like anyone can join this kind of thing and like design a leotard, I think it was. So I downloaded just like a simple app and did that, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite calming and stuff.
Fantastic. And so should we take a look at the app that it is that you use,
Yeah,
Procreate Pocket?
Procreate is really good, and I would say that's probably my go-to app.
Do all your illustrations take place on your phone or do you use other devices?
Yeah, they all take place on my phone, and I use my finger to do them.
Sometimes you use your pinky for really detailed stuff.
Well, I've used like my thumb before for like the background, or like sometimes if I need to put harder pressure, because with the good thing about Procreate is that the harder pressure, like the bigger the brush goes. I go to like photo and
Okay.
then I add a photo there. Yeah.
So if I've actually just taken this from my friend's daughter who's an ice
Mhm.
skater. What kind of brushes would you go to for a picture like this?
And some of the brushes I like to use, if you go to like the brushes icon and then press calligraphy, I think.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
I really like the first one there. I use that one for my outline a lot. And yeah, you can make it your sort of your own sort of brush, so you can like change the size and the opacity and the spacing and obviously some other ones there. And I recently found out I kept on trying to change all like the settings and stuff, and then pressing reset, which I thought would reset it to my settings that I would do. But if you just don't press reset and go off of the brush, that's when your settings have changed, because resetting means like you reset the settings that you've just put on.
So I know that I'm on monoline, and if I change to something like chalk
Yeah,
and click done, then I'll see
it
that
would change
difference.
like the texture.
What's a good background for you to use?
So I quite like there's a brush in calligraphy that I quite like down at the bottom. Um I think it's called, yeah, the script. I like that one for the background when I do my like loops in the background. I quite like that one because it really like shows the colours and it's quite nice to like play around with.
And so how would I change the color? Did I just press on this central wheel?
Yeah, so there's different ways to do it. So if you go to eyedropper, then you can select a color from the image, which I use quite a lot if I
Right.
want like if I want the same color. So say I have a leotard that I want to draw, and it needs to be like the same color to look the same.
I,
I would do the eyedropper and select it.
so it's the perfect kind of background color then. Oops.
Yeah, it's something to get used to.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also like palettes as well that you can choose from. So if you like a color in a palette, or you like a general palette, so say there's one that looks like a night sky, like that one down there, you can choose your colors from there, and it will like help you guide your
I
colors.
think I might have seen you doing a process video here.
Hmm. Yeah, I thought it would be quite useful to see, because just to show that the trial and error sort of phases, like it doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be like, okay, everything is perfect and everything is exactly how it is. It's just like you can see there with the stripes on the t-shirt, I had to like redo them and like redo the colors and stuff. So yeah, it's just to show that like it isn't always perfect, and to anyone who wants to try digital art, like it's not perfect.
And Ruby, we couldn't agree more. Because it's all that's the key thing about digital technology is trying out different as you say, paintbrushes, colors, learning different areas of apps and of software, so
Mm-hmm.
that you can get the best effect. And art isn't supposed to be perfect, it's supposed to be really an expression. And I think you've done such a great job of it. Is there any advice that you would give to others that are thinking about checking out doing some digital art and illustration?
Um, I would just say go for it, and if it doesn't try out, if you don't have like a lot of shading, like say you see other accounts that have like more followers or better shading, better like better smooth lines and everything. Don't worry about them. Focus on your own work and just try and do the best you can. And if it's not perfect, you can still post it, you can still share it, and maybe even get some advice from other people, because advice isn't a weakness, and saying that you're not doing stuff correct isn't a weakness either. It's just you need to try your best and you'll always improve. Because when I was doing it, I didn't know I was improving yet until I saw it, and I saw my first drawing on my account to the last drawing on my account, and I've seen a difference, and it is good. So
Yeah, Ruby, that is such great advice, and not just for using Procreate or using design apps, but really for any kind of engagement with digital technology. Did you get your
yep,
Gmail?
I've got it right here.
Oh,
It definitely
fantastic.
helps. I love the padding in it and everything. It's really
Oh,
good.
great. I hope that you enjoy using it, and I can't wait to see more of your artwork. Thank you
Well,
so
thank
much
you.
for your time, Ruby. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.